Dear students, let us now discuss another topic, which is reflection on the basis of wave theory. Means in this case we will understand how the laws of reflections to be followed when we consider that not a single ray but a wave front, right, which denotes that light is having a wave nature, is incident on a mirror. Okay, so for this is the diagram. You can see here M1 and M2 is the reflecting mirror. A wavefront AB is incident at an angle I. Now this wavefront AB is having the three rays 1, 2 and 3 parallel rays. So it is making a plane wavefront. Since these are parallel rays, so it is making a plane wavefront. So a plane wavefront is incident on the mirror at an angle of incidence I. So this angle would be angle of incidence I. Okay. So in that case, this is whole angle is I. Now in this case, we can have this R is also this whole angle, since this is the refracting wavefront. Now according to Huygens principle, every point on this wavefront is acting as a source of new disturbance, which is known as secondary wavelet. And to draw that wavelets, we have to do what we have to do. We have to take a distance c into t, draw an arc and make that point. So from B, let at any time t, the light is traveling with the speed c. So from B, we can draw an arc at A. Okay, so it means we can say that B A dash is equal to c into t, distance traveled. Now similarly, the wavefront, the particle which is at A, will sends out disturbance in time ct. Since it is get reflected from this point, so it will travel in this direction, and we draw an arc making an angle, making a distance c into t. So we can say that this A, and let this is B dash, AB dash is also equal to c into t, right? So these are considered at, these points are considered as secondary wavelets. Similarly, we can show that the light wavefront particle at point D will also have traveled the same distance in the time t. So the points, these points are to be considered as secondary wavelets, and the surface which is touching them tangentially is known as secondary wavefront according to second Huygens principle. So this wavefront A dash B dash can be considered as truly reflecting wavefront of this AB. Okay, now we have to prove that angle of incidence I is equal to angle of incidence R as per the rule of reflection, and also second rule is almost clear, that incident wavefront and reflecting wavefront all lie in the same plane. So we have to prove that angle I is equal to angle R. Now in this triangle BAA dash, in triangle BAA dash, we know that angle BAA dash is equal to angle I, and triangle, this is B dash A dash A, in triangle B dash A, angle B dash A is equal to R. Okay, now we have to prove this too. Now these two triangles, we can say that these two triangles A dash and B dash A dash are congruent. How it is congruent? Now you can see that in triangles B A dash and B dash A. Now this B A dash is CT and AB dash is also CT. So we write BA dash is equal to AB dash is equal to C into T, means these two arms are equal. Another thing, this angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. Why 90 degree? Because every ray on the wavefront will always be at right angle. Always it will be right angle. So this angle is angle 90 degree. So we can write B is equal to angle B dash is equal to 90 degree. So we can say that these triangles are congruent. Since these triangles are congruent, so by the property we can say that angle BAA dash is equal to angle B dash A dash A, B dash A dash A, which is equal to angle I is equal to angle R. Hence proved. So we can say that not only the ray optics can explain the phenomena of reflection, but this wave optics can also explain the laws of reflection by assuming that a wave front is incident over a reflecting surface.